meeting, come pay attention. The money come when you stop pretending. The funny talk gon' stop too. I ain't playing games with fucking gremlins. Fuck a goblin, you barely popping. We keep winning, we ain't fucking stopping. You fucking phony, stop telling stories. We can tell you lying for a little glory. Lex Luthor, no Lex Luthor. My heroes then used to shoot the juice up. Y'all shoot the club up for no reason. How I know? Cause no one bleeding. Pill poppers are the real monsters. Kill farmer, then kill the doctors. Kill the haters that's always hating on what we doing cause we popular. Big bag, I'm a big deal. Plenty cash, we skipping jail. Pass and go, we buying blocks. No fish kills, we big whales. Real estate got the market corner. Dudes keep missing, make a target for 'em. Proof in the pudding, y'all eating boys where we lifting weights every fucking morning. Moonwalk on that heated floor. Cake is splashing that swimming pool. No lazy man, we hard working till the clock stop, we making moves. Shut the fuck up, we talking now. Shut the fuck up, we talking now. Shut the fuck up, we talking now. Shut the fuck up, we talking now.
Ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another wrestling edition of the Family Meeting Podcast. I am your host, Dad Mode, the wrestling guy, Aaron Jump. But I'm not here by myself. No. This is not a one-man show. However, I do have one of my brothers in the back, and we got one joining later. Right now, let me introduce you to the one we got. He is the man who is often shirtless, but today is shirted. I don't know how y'all gonna feel about that. But it's what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, TG.
What's going on, guys? Yeah, I'm sorry for being so underdressed. My bad, y'all. It's Sunday. Had a little late sleep, but glad to be here at the table again. Y'all doing all right?
Indeed. It's good to have you at the table again. As you can see, I'm on my West Hollywood blondes today. Yeah,
I love it.
Call me West Hollywood Beast or Beast Lane, as it were.
No, you know what? Yeah, let's just accept that today is just a weird day, but it's a relaxing day. It's a nice Sunday.
It is. It's a relaxing Sunday.
We got stuff to talk about.
And wrestling has been something this week, boy. WWE, we got a lot to talk about. We got AEW, some things happening. Man, I'm telling you, it's a lot to talk about. Let's start with what we didn't talk about last week. NXT Heat Wave. Why are we doing that? Computer? Don't be talking while I'm talking. Don't be talking while I'm talking. Anyway, so NXT Heat Wave. Man, a lot of people were saying that NXT blew Money in the Bank out the old water.
I've heard more of that than not. Actually, just getting the pulse of the fans. Yeah, keep going. I've heard that.
Yeah, man. First thing to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are not watching NXT,
you should.
I'm going to give you one reason to watch NXT. It's one name, 2 words, Oba Femi.
I don't want to fight that dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar has the F5. Wardlow over in AEW has the F10.
Seen that.
It wasn't even the finish of the match, folks. And we saw a, by God, F20.
Man, keep going.
First up, Obafemi was fighting Wesley for the North American Championship. Wesley was trying to watch a movie. Stop talking while I'm talking, computer. Anyway, Obafemi was going up against Wesley for the North American Championship. Wesley was trying to get back the title he never lost. He had to relinquish. He had to relinquish it. But now he's back and he wants it back. Only problem is it's on the shoulder of this big motherfucker named Obafemi. You looking it up, aren't you? You looking at the F20, are you not? Right now. I wish we had the clip. Oh my God.
I wish we had the clip, but you know what? We already had good graces from WWE behind the scenes. Y'all don't know about that one time.
Exactly.
I want to push it too much.
I'm not tempting fate too hard. But
I'll do this.
Yeah. Folks, look at that. Bum.
Yo, it's already a short on YouTube. It's already a reel, whatever.
Okay. If you look at it again, if you really check, that was 2.5 rotations in the air.
Bro, I've only seen that in video games.
Facts.
Like you know how Mortal Kombat when Kitana do the little fan thing and it lifts you up in the air, and
that's the only place I've ever seen that. That is the only place I've ever seen that. Folks, again, if you're not watching NXT, there's your reason to watch. That man, Obafemi, is a freak of nature. He is a freakishly strong athlete.
If Braun Breaker can achieve the level of success he's achieving, don't tell me that dude ain't ready.
I feel like that man to have Braun. I mean, and I love Braun Breaker. That man to have Braun Breaker shaking in his boots. I promise you. Like,
got me shaking in mine.
Obafemi is a monster, and as next big things go, I'm saying it here now. When that cat heads up to the main roster, dude, a lot of people in trouble. A lot of people in trouble.
People thought we was crazy when we were saying the same thing about Breaker, and I mean he's delivering them. So write that down.
Like, people, what you need to understand about these people on this podcast here, your hosts, we don't say shit. We don't just say shit, okay? We don't say shit without there being some kind of merit, some kind of stance, some kind of meat behind it.
Something.
Pause.
Even if we're not necessarily fans of some shit.
Exactly. But pause on the meat behind it. But anyway, bottom line, we don't just say anything without knowing somewhat what we're talking about.
Speaking of, and hold on, wait, real quick. I ain't trying to cut you off. I'm thinking about this because that was probably the biggest. I don't like to say spot because I don't like to say that. But as far as like wow of this past week, as far as a move is concerned, you know what? I'm gonna start compiling moments like that, and then also I really need to go and check out that AJ Styles match that he had in Japan.
Yeah, I need to check that out myself. I haven't yet.
I'm hearing great things. I'm hearing things like if they allow him in the WWE to wrestle that way, then my gosh, it will be totally believable for him to be champion.
I mean, they had a chance for him to wrestle that way. It was at WrestleMania 34. We know what happened there. But anyway.
What up, John, mate? Thanks for being down,
bro. What up, Johnny? Thank you for showing up, buddy. Next up, Obafemi retained the NXT North American Championship. If that wasn't made clear, Wesley did not get the job done, and I mean that I wouldn't get the job done. To tell you the truth.
I don't care what the plan was. After you see that, it's like, yo, wait a minute, scratch that. Yo, he's
Exactly.
winning.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like, I don't care. Like,
I just saw him do a cartoon.
I feel like as if I was a professional wrestler, I cannot go out to the ring with a microphone in my hand and say, send anybody out here with knowing Obafemi is in the back. I just can't do that.
No. But no, so fans, go ahead and check that out. Don't do it right now. Watch us right now. Do it
watch
later.
us right now. But when you get done, definitely go check out NXT Heat Wave. Another match that happened on Heat Wave that caused a big stir online because Daddy Meltzer and Daddy Alvarez just couldn't keep their fucking mouth anyway. For the NXT Women's North American Championship, we had Kalani Jordan defending against Sol Ruka. I have gone on record of saying I do not care about Kalani Jordan. I've gone on record of saying that. I want to like her. There's just nothing there for me. For me, there's not a lot there. You know?
Yeah.
And I was watching another podcast on Tuesday on the night NXT was showing, and I said the same thing in the chat, and one of the hosts was like, I know why that is. It's because she's playing the boring white meat baby face role right now. Like, it's like, yes, you're impressive. You have impressive moves. You can do all the flips and dips and this and that. It looks great, but there's not a lot for me to give a damn about.
Yeah, you can't invest too much.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Like the smiling white meat baby face like that shit don't work anymore. And or if it's gonna work, it has to be the right person that can pull that off. Exactly, like a Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes can do that. You know what I'm saying?
But even that was a redemption story. Like, it was something behind it. Like I say, something has to make you feel it right here.
Facts like that. Like with Kalani Jordan, for me personally, there isn't a lot to make me feel. But I will say this match with Sol Ruka was an excellent fucking match. Okay? These women went out there and put on a goddamn show for these people.
And that's what you want.
And that's exactly, like, the crowd loved it. A lot of people watching at home loved it. The only two people I didn't hear love it was fucking Meltzer and Alvarez, because okay.
You finally get what you asked for, and you still
Okay. How you fix your mouth to say what I'm about to say, knowing what you said about Ricochet and Ospreay, I don't know. Okay?
Go ahead. No, I know where you're going. Talk that talk. Go ahead.
Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez on their platform this week, when reviewing that match, said they went out there and put on a great acrobatics display. You know, they put on a great gymnastics show, but essentially that isn't wrestling. Motherfucker, first off, if there's any fucking phrase that's going to irk the shit out of me personally, it's XYZ isn't wrestling. Motherfucker, who are you to tell anybody what wrestling? Wrestling is so many different things.
Especially in 2024. It has evolved.
Especially in 20s. Wrestling is so many different things.
It has evolved.
That you cannot fix your mouth to say that anything is not wrestling.
Wrestling. Thank you.
You can't do that. You can't do it. In this day and age, like in this day and age, that's impossible. Because wrestling got something for everybody. No matter what you want to see, wrestling got you.
One and only, perhaps, I'll just give you your shout out verbally. Give you the salute.
Exactly.
Like, bro, wrestling has finally hit that stage where it's like music. Like, there's so many genres, so many subgenres in those, and so many styles of those subgenres that, if you don't like it, you can't say that that's not it. Like, for example, you got gospel. You also have gospel rap. You have traditional. You got old school. You got even gospel that almost sounds like the blues. If you don't like one of them, don't watch, don't listen. But you can't say it's not gospel.
Exactly. And
I don't like music, but I can't say it's not music. I mean, it sells millions of records. Everybody else listening to it, they must be doing something. So you can't sit there and say that's not wrestling.
All I'm saying is I was listening when y'all was talking about Ospreay and fucking Ricochet back in like 2015. Y'all was giving that 5, 6, 7 fucking stars and shit. And Soul Ruka and Kalani Jordan literally went out and did one of Ospreay and Ricochet's sequences.
They did a full. I'm glad you said it. They did a
whole sequence. And y'all had the nerve to talk about gymnastics display and what's not wrestling.
If
Uncle
you
Dave,
become a wrestler,
Uncle Dave, and Uncle Brian, I need the two of you. It's time for y'all to shut the fuck up. It's time.
But no, bro, think about it though. If someone became a wrestling fan, let's say within the past 5 to 10 years, if they became a wrestling fan and just, because there's so much out there now. It's so much out there.
It's a lot.
So they will tell you how you became a wrestling fan. Who knows what you watched first? Back in the day, you had one or two choices. You had NWA and then eventually WWF. And then after a while, you had WWF and WCW. And, for those of ones that knew about IWGP or New Japan, we didn't really have a lot of access to it. If you knew, you knew. And then eventually, but, it was limited. And a lot of these guys traveled in between all of them. So you didn't have a lot of choices. So if you became a wrestling fan, a true wrestling fan that was just like, I just want to see more wrestling. Like, we got a lot of kids right now that are watching, that are making their own belts at home, that are glued to the TV, watching what they want to watch, picking their favorite superstars. If you show them, as long as they're able to articulate and talk, because my son, he will watch just the women. But if they're able to articulate and talk, and you show them a match from 1988, they're going to be like, that ain't wrestling. It's grown, bro. And it's over time, you see in the NBA and other sports, people get more and more athletic. And so with that comes a change. There were things that we didn't even foresee being possible. Let's say at a slam dunk contest. No one would have thought somebody doing a 360 between the legs in 1985 was even possible. So now when you see a dude do a standing 450, like, that's what is getting people excited. That's what they grew up on now. We have to accept at some point that out with the old, well, not out with the old, but there's a spot for that, but there's also a spot for everything else. That's all I want to say. That's my soapbox for the day.
No, and Brian, you absolutely right. And what John's just said, Meltzer and Alvarez is getting worse than Uncle Jimmy Cornette. Dog, it's a recurring theme with these past wrestling figures that are old enough to podcast now.
That's the funny part. They're back in the day, but they're podcasting now. Exactly.
Like your Dave Meltzers, who's been doing this shit since the fucking 80s. Your Brian Alvarez, your Jim Cornette, your Eric Bischoff, your fucking your damn Vince Russo. I hear Hogan's got one now.
Yeah, and I'm a
even though I don't hear too much bad come from this person's, but every now and again their views on how things are now and how they used to be just are stuck in the dark ages. The Undertaker, him with his podcast now. Like, bro,
and that's my dude.
A lot of y'all gotta stop. Just stop. Just if it's not what it was when it was in your day, that's fine. It's not gonna be that because it's not your day anymore. However, you gotta at least be able to appreciate what wrestling is now, as opposed to what it used to be. Like, bro, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong that there's not a lot of toxicity in wrestling locker rooms still. But back then it was way more prevalent. And you telling me you want to go back to them days? Like, come on, dog. You want to go back to wrestlers court and hazing and shit like that? Like, when people used to carry guns and knives in the bag instead of a Nintendo Switch, nigga, I want to carry my Switch. I don't want to carry my Switch Blade, nigga. I want to carry my Nintendo Switch.
This is for the Switch, not Switch Blade. And I'm glad you said that because Stephanie and Triple H said, "I'm just glad we got to the days we got to worry about a lot of that stuff. These jokers want to play video games."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got a question for you.
2K in the back, dog. We got 2K tournaments. We got Brian Cage over at WCW for his birthday recently. This man, you know what this man did? This man had everybody come to his hotel room, was running a fucking WCW NWO Revenge tournament.
Yo, ain't that good though? Ain't that
exactly.
Good? And I respect
that's the shit you want to hear about happening in the locker room. Not this nigga got shot in the back because he ain't like the finish and said he wasn't doing business.
I respect Taker was saying that, yo, there's a lot more athleticism being able to be displayed today than it was in the past because some people in the past just couldn't do it. And I love Taker. You know that. I'm like, yo, you did what you had to do. You sacrificed your athleticism for the story. But that is the difference between now and then. Back then, you were believing these characters, so the character had to be a certain way. Now we believe in these men and women that are able to go out there and perform. But look down. There's a question for you.
Let me see. Do y'all think Ospreay will lose his title to MJF this coming week? I do not think so, personally. But we're gonna get to that when we get to AEW.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna put that in the pocket real quick.
Yeah. But Kalani Jordan was able to retain over Sol Ruka. Still, for me personally, there's not a lot there for Kalani Jordan for me to get invested in. I'll probably get more easily invested in Sol Ruka than Kalani Jordan, but
it's just one of those.
Yeah, it's just one of them things. You know how certain babyface wrestlers, you see them working, and you want to get invested in something in you says they need to turn heel. That's how I feel about Kalani Jordan.
She's likely a classic case of once she gets pissed off about something and says screw it. You remember what Bailey did? You know, something like that. Because I mean, Bailey, nothing to say about it. I've never been a big fan, but when she did that, I could respect the move. And then I have more evil Bailey memories than I do good Bailey. You see what I'm saying?
Listen, we gonna get to BBL Bailey, and we gonna get to BBL Bailey. BBL Bailey. I can't believe Nia Jax said that shit. But anyway, we'll get on until we get there. We will discuss BBL Bailey though. However,
feel how you want about Nia, but BBL Bailey.
BBL Bailey. BBL Bailey. Whew. All right. So, but Another woman who I felt that same way that I feel about Kalani Jordan about is up in this next match we about to talk about.
What?
But they went ahead and did the thing that I said to do with Kalani Jordan with her, and it has made me way more invested in her character. It's made me way more invested in seeing people beat her because now she's a heel. We had Roxanne Perez defending her NXT Women's Championship against Lola Vice,
I did
the
not think of that.
the woman who would knock your ass out and then shake her ass for the camera. Okay,
Hell of a combination.
so
I've only seen it at HBCUs.
now, me personally, I wanted Lola Vice to get that NXT Championship so bad.
Is it
I
time?
wanted Lola Vice to take that shit off of Roxanne's shoulder because I need somebody to do that shit right now. But see, that's how invested I am in Roxanne Perez as a heel. I didn't give a fuck about Roxanne Perez as a face. I didn't care.
Not to sound harsh, but it was easy not to care.
It really was because you was not getting nothing but I'm gonna give it my all and I'm gonna do my best and I'm here to overcome this and I fell and went unconscious because I have anxiety. Who faints because of anxiety? I ain't never done that. But anyway, like
I mean, that's one of the things that you can do a lot as a wrestler, but you can't talk about anxiety in character.
as a wrestler, I don't think you can.
No, I don't think so.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the type of stuff they was doing with her as a babyface, and she kept getting screwed over and screwed over and screwed over. What up, CB? And then she got tired of getting screwed over, went heel, wouldn't stop till she got her championship, which she never lost officially back.
True.
And now that she's got it back, she's not gonna let motherfuckers take it from her. I love the shit out of that. I can respect that character.
I can respect that though. I can respect character growth and development. Very true.
Now, when it's time for her to turn face again, I'm locked in. Because now I want to see what you're gonna do as a face.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, leave Stevie alone.
Speaking of long-term storytelling.
Exactly. My arch nemesis down there. Anyway.
Yo, CB, what's up? Brother Mill, what's up? And yo, Big J, what's up?
Big J was good. Man, but yeah.
Hey, guys, let us finish NXT before y'all start this.
Let us at least get through NXT first because there's a lot, folks. But anyway,
as a matter of fact, I will send y'all a link if y'all want to handle this shit some type of damn other way.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
So I really wanted Lola Vice to win this. I'm a big Lola Vice. Hey Sierra, how you doing? But yeah, I'm a big Lola Vice fan. I really wanted her to get the job done. Unfortunately, Roxanne Perez was able to retain her NXT championship, or NXT Women's Championship rather, hitting. I believe it was like 4 or 5 of her finisher pop rocks, like 4 or 5 pop rocks. Hey Charlene, in a row on Lola Vice, basically to make the statement like I'm not playing.
I saw that, but you know what? That was needed. That was needed.
And you know what's funny? Because with a lot of these shows and whatnot, people like to talk about the botches and whatnot. And blase blah. Roxanne Perez botched one of the pop rocks. No one's talking about it. You want to know why no one's talking? You want to know why no one's talking? Shut up! Damn it!
understand, bro. I understand.
Anyway, as I was saying, she hit like 5 of her finishes in a row. One of them she botched. She messed it up. No one's talking about it. You want to know why no one's talking about it? Because it happened and she didn't even fucking acknowledge it. Okay? Because it happened and she got back up, pulled Lola Vice back in position, and did the fucking move. And ended the match. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. But you know what? You talk about believability, and that's what a lot of people wouldn't. I don't know what's been going on with wrestling. Well, no, I do. Wrestling fans are fickle. A lot of wrestling fans was talking about all the botches at Money in the Bank, all those mistakes, and then okay, you want believability. Okay, let's talk about that. If I'm gonna hit my finisher on you multiple times, then one of them can't be perfect because I'm getting tired. And you should be getting woe out. Like, come on. So let's say my finisher is a choke slam. I done choke slam. Let's say I choke, co-host Beast. You know I would never do you like this. Well, let's say I choke slam Beast one time. One, everybody's popping because my behind a choke slam Beast. It looks incredible because the size difference. I shouldn't be able to. So you're popping for that. Oh, is he going for another one? He did it twice. Pop. Okay, so the third time, let's say I don't get you as high. I'm tired. I'm tired. You heavy. I shouldn't have did it the first time. And then I go for one more. You just better be glad that I pulled out one more. So people got to stop blurring this line between what they want and believability and stop criticizing these people on botches because mistakes will happen. The difference between the wrestling community and an actor, the actor gets a take 2 or take 3. Or take 45. Wrestlers get one time. So
especially when we're running live TV.
Yeah, you get one time. So put some respect on it, man. Shoot, I know y'all would like to get a second chance at some stuff y'all did at work. I ain't talking to the audience right here. I'm talking to those people that like all they want to do is point out the bad. And we got some negative people in this world. And wrestling fans are fickle. So that's all I wanted to point out. I said that was my only soapbox. That was my next soapbox right there. I'm standing on that.
I'm telling you, wrestling fans is a fickle bunch, and I say this standing as a wrestling fan. I've probably been fickle about something, but listen, it gets on my nerves. It gets on my damn nerves.
Like seriously, Well, no, I'll answer my own question. I was about to say, what happened to the day we just turned on, tuned in, watched, enjoyed, and talked about it at work or school later?
Exactly. Real quick, Mel, you can't. You can't. Just impossible. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh no, that was it. Keep going, because we got to get to AEW today.
Yeah, man. Last thing about NXT Heatwave, we had the NXT Championship match, Fatal 4-Way. Javon Evans, bouncy.
I don't know why I love that.
Up against Shawn Spears, up against all ego Ethan Page, all trying to get the NXT Championship from. You're not Roman Reigns in 2015. No, you can't, and no, you will not.
Keep going, bro.
But yeah, I'll try to get the NXT Championship from one Mr. Whoop That Trick Williams. Hell of a match. Hell of a fatal 4-way. Exactly. Hell of a match. Hell of a fatal 4-way. Everybody in there left it in the ring. I wasn't fond of the end.
I don't think a lot of people were. To be honest
not only because I didn't want Trick Williams to lose the championship, because I didn't.
Spoiler alert, guys. Sorry.
I did not want him to lose the championship, but he did. It's the way.
It didn't feel
way. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Trick Williams hits the trick knee trick shot on Javon Evans. He's out. Then, yeah, I'm lead that up because I'm gonna get to it right.
Yeah, no, I pulled it up because I want to go back to it. Yeah.
Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. So he hits the knee on Javon Evans. Javon Evans is knocked out. Sean Spears is fucking with him on the outside. He dicks him. Ethan Page goes to fuck with him. He hits a trick knee on him. He's now knocked out. The only problem is he's knocked out on top of Javon Evans. And Sean Spears pulls Trick out of the ring. Ref counts 1, 2, 3. New NXT champion Ethan Page.
Now, we've seen that type of finish before, but
we have.
But not in this big of. This was a little too big to pull that off, bro.
Not in. Okay, for all intents and purposes, this is a world title match.
Yes.
I don't want to see that ending in a world title match.
No. I mean, we've seen it in tag title matches. We've seen it in, let's say, European titles. But not the world title, man. And not to mention, dude had great momentum. But you know what? You know what? Could be blessing in disguise. We don't know.
It could be. It could be. I'm gonna sit back and let it play out. I'm gonna sit back and let it play out because I don't want to be like the fickle. You know, I don't want to be fickle about it. But all I'm saying is that ending in particular. If you wanted to do a fluky ending, you could have done it millions of other ways.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways. I
hate it when someone gets knocked out into the pinfall. Like you didn't do anything to win the match. You got knocked out and happened to land on somebody in a pinning predicament, and the ref counted. Like if there's a finish I hate, it's that one.
I would cheer for that at a house show every day. But man, that's a world title. But as CB pointed out, wrestling fans are extremely hard to please, and that's why it makes it tough to produce a good show. It's just that this is one of those times where I ain't asking you for much, but if the dude gonna lose the world title, especially at NXT, not to say NXT is the lower tier, is definitely delivering a good product. Like, set that man up. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it, as Kendrick Lamar said, I'm gonna make it look sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I gotta do that, I'm gonna make it look sexy. So,
like, I'd have even felt more. I'd have been more positive on it if Trick knocks out Javon Evans with the knee. It looks like he's going for the pin. But then Ethan Page comes in, tosses Trick outside, and then pins Javon Evans himself. Yeah. Right. And then pins Javon Evans himself and gets the title that way. I'd have nothing to say.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's a classic.
I had no problem with it.
And
it was he got knocked out, you got knocked out and landed on him, and now you're the world champion. That's where I have a problem.
You know, I even had a problem, and this is gonna sound funny. I didn't like the look on his face after he won. I didn't like the look on him.
Me neither.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. It was something weird about it. I didn't like the look on his face. Let's see. CB said that match I love because Vince let the young man show what he can do. Let him get a shine. I agree. It's just like, and you know where I'm coming from.
No. Javon Evans showed out. No doubt. And dog, first off, every time I see Javon Evans, I'm entertained and disgusted because yes, I'm entertained and I love this guy, but you are 20 years old. 20.
No, because the sick part of my mind.
You are still an infant, Javon.
The sick part of my mind just said, this is wrestling R. Kelly right now. You ain't older. You ain't
like you 20 years old, Javon. You shouldn't be able to be bouncing off these ropes like you do it.
Like you doing video game stuff, son. In a good
live,
way, but it's
and
kind
you
of
ain't even, they ain't even put you in the game yet. I had to download you off Community Creations.
We say that with love and respect, though. We say that with love and respect.
It's disgusting. He's 20 years old.
Man, what I
wasn't doing this shit at 20.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I did have a chance at this. This ain't about me, man. Let's keep going on. But y'all will be talking about it.
Anyway,
I was all good at 20.
Your new NXT champ is All Ego Ethan Page. He got the fluke win, and he had to talk about it on NXT on Tuesday. We'll get into that a little bit because I don't remember everything that happened on NXT, but we're gonna get into what I do remember.
I don't want to misquote that. Let's move on.
Exactly. So moving on, next night we had Monday Night.
Dang right. I think I'm just jealous. Jealous.
That's the crux of it, bro. He's 20 years old and making more money than all of us.
I am jealous.
Could do more flips and all this shit. Probably. Anyway.
I wish I could go back to 20. I'd be out there like, man, keep going, man. Keep going.
Anyway. The next night we had Monday Night Raw. And we had a big return that we will get to at the end of the show. Well, at the end of talking about Raw. But the main cruxes is everything that happened off of Money in the Bank. We started the show with Mr. Chad Montgomery Punk.
Hey, all right. So with Raw, I think we only got highlights on this one, bro. It wasn't a lot to talk about.
We do have some highlights. We had some interesting happenings and occurrences and things.
Yeah, like I said, it's more so like continuing the story in there. Go ahead and hit that though. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had Mr. CM Punk come out, and he talked about him costing Drew the title the night before on Money in the Bank.
Right.
Wanted to bring out Adam Pearce to lift Drew's suspension because he wants to get his hands on Drew.
And Drew.
Now, Drew didn't come out. One Mr. Seth freaking Rollins made his way to the ring, and we know he and CM Punk do not see eye to eye. They will not be exchanging Christmas cards. They do not like each other.
Do not expect a picnic with their families around each other.
Exactly. Do not enter that sauce into the county fair because one of them thinks that the other is weak. Okay? So,
go ahead.
So he comes out there and he's basically saying how he not only screwed Drew, but he also screwed Seth because there was a stipulation on the match where if Seth didn't win, he would not get another shot at Damian Priest's world title as long as Priest was holding it.
Right.
So by Punk getting involved, that also screwed him. So one thing Punk was talking about with Drew was there's consequences to your actions. And he called himself the consequences to Drew's actions. Well, Seth said, now you screwed me, so I'm going to show you there's consequences to your actions. So when you are cleared, so he says I could attack you right now, but we all know you're not cleared. So when you are cleared, I'm going to promise you're not going to be able to say the name Drew McIntyre before I snap your arm again and put you back on the shelf.
Realistic response. And that's my big thing. Realistic responses. That's how I would feel too. The only thing that deters me that is you got short memory. So you're not ready to attack him because it's not clear. We were ready to paralyze Edge not that long ago by stomping his neck like it was a stack of dimes. But hey, we ain't supposed to remember that right now. We're gonna focus on right now.
We're not. That's inconvenient to the story we're telling now. So that never happened.
We focus on this one.
Yeah, but that would have been well and good if they went and screwed it up not 3 segments later. But we go get to that. We'll get to it.
We're gonna
because our first match saw Chad Gable going up against Jey Uso. Main event, Jey Uso. Yeet, everybody. Okay. This was a good match, but the main thing to talk about was the end. Looks like Chad Gable is getting ready to wrap things up. The lights start going out Wyatt style.
You know what it was gonna.
Okay. The lights start to go out, but the match is still going. Jay gets the super kick, gets the splash. 1, 2, 3. But the lights still going out. We all know what Jey Uso said about them Wyatts. Jey Uso said he don't want no smoke. He don't want no problems. If y'all want the Fireflies back, you can have them.
And I
just leave me out of it. So Jay actually got the pin. He usually sticks around, yeets with the crowd. It's all. No, not this time. Lights going out. Wyatt's coming. Jay said, yeet, and ran and exit stage, fucking left.
My boy said, got way more sense than that. As a matter of fact, this would sound horrible, but I think that one act right there,
all I'm saying,
it earned Us a character in the next horror movie, so you can know how we realistically deal with problems like that.
Like, bro, okay, there's a lot of discourse on whether or not Samoans are black. I think that right there sealed it.
That sealed it up right there. Because why am I going to say
because that's a black response. No, trouble coming that I don't want. Deuces, I'm out.
CB said that Wyatt scared the heat out of that man.
Exactly. They scared the heat out of Jay. Okay.
As grown men, we have to understand because as a kid we were taught no fear. Don't be scared of nothing. No fear. No, as grown men, we like for what? I am scared and I am safe because I'm gone. They did a yeet and retreat. Jay did a yeet and retreat. I like that.
Yes, it was a yeet and retreat. Exactly. Yes, that's exactly what it was. But then after that, of course, we had Sister Abby, aka Nikki Cross, deliver another package, this time to Pat McAfee, because he was there. And it was yet another VHS tape. We're going to get into what was on that in just a little bit. Now, next up, we had a Lead to the Backstage segment too. Because our main event was Liv Morgan and Dirty Dom teaming up against Zelina Vega and Dom's daddy, Rey Mysterio.
Dom Daddy.
Dom Daddy.
Like some say, Dom Daddy.
Let me say this. The backstage segment where Dom and Liv got caught in a very compromising position.
Nice shout out. Nice throwback.
What was damn hilarious. First off, shout out for the throwback to when Triple H and Trish got caught. I said, tell me Triple H is running creative without telling me Triple H is running creative. Like, if there's one thing him and Sean love doing, now that they are running 2 respective programs, They love bringing back their old storyline.
They loved it. Like, bro, do you remember how many? Well, do you realize how many years we've been dealing with Shawn Michaels not knowing what the heck to do with a computer? And then they got everybody involved. Yo, I love it though.
Like that.
You remember that game Triple H made when Stephanie walked and he's behind Trish?
Exactly. So we cut to the back, and Dom and Liv are in the Judgment Day locker room and whatnot, and Dom's like he's just a little nervous and blah blah. He feels a little tight, and Liv's like, "Well, let me stretch you out." Pushes him onto the couch.
Stretch you out.
It's very aggressive. Okay. I mean, pushes him onto the couch, lifts his leg, and she got his leg on her shoulder, and she's stretching him. And he's like, wait, that feels kind of good, blah blah. Now, mind you, his leg is in the air. It's on her shoulder. This does not look up to speed if anyone was to walk in right now. And lo and behold, right as we are in that position, round the corner comes Damian Priest. He doesn't say nothing. Just gestures over to the corner, and then around the corner you see JD's head, you see Finn's head, and then you see Carlito just come around and put his hand right on Priest, like, what the fuck? So that part kills me.
Great.
That part kills me. And then this line right here. Wait. What's so wild about Hunter and Sean revamping those storylines? It's old to us, but new to others. It's a happy medium. Yep. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
You're absolutely correct.
But yeah. Damien, so after Liv leaves, Damien's like, this part cracked me the hell up. Why they have Carlito on such comedic timing? Like, this got to be one of his favorite runs of mine.
I was about to say, he's got to be happy.
So Damien is talking to Dom, and he's like, dude, I keep telling you, just stay away from her. It's not that hard. He goes, it's not that hard. Carlito points to Dom, but points down and goes, looks pretty hard to me.
Like, bro, as soon as that was said, you knew.
I said, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first erection joke of 2024 on WWE television.
I swear, if R-Truth had been walking by and said, I don't even think that's PG, and just kept going.
Nah, that would have killed the whole thing. I'll cut it off. I don't need to see nothing else on this show.
I'm good.
I was like, I'm good for the evening.
I don't even think that's PG. It's not that hard. It looks pretty hard to me.
I died.
It sounds horrible, but I miss these days of not wrestling. I miss those days of WWE. When, hey, you could say some stuff, and hey, if you catch you not, keep going. But it lives rent free in a lot of our heads later on. So that was.
I'm telling you, every time something a little risque happens on WWE television these days, I always yell it out. We're going to Netflix next year, everybody.
Let's say Netflix, get ready. They've already let up on the cussing a little bit. There's been a little bit more cussing. A lot of people I know, like, you don't need cussing to express yourself. You don't need cussing for this and that.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm gonna
tell you this. If he stays Seth freaking Rollins during Netflix, I'll be surprised, because I'm fully expecting Samantha to get out there And making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, Seth fucking Rollins.
Like you remember Rob Van Dam didn't take no day. He ain't waste no time. Remember, he was WWE. He was the whole damn show. You know, Rob Van Dam. You get it. Let's play on words. Got the TNA. He was the whole effing show. Rob finna come back to WWE for this.
Yep, just for this. You like, y'all on Netflix now. I can have my actual name
the way I want it. Matter of fact, our brother Mill is going to join WWE for this.
Yeah, he is.
It makes you wonder how far they will go when they get to Netflix. Hey, man.
Bruh, I have a feeling they are going to go far. They are going to go to some lengths, bro. I feel like we're going to see some definite lengths gone to.
If the Wyatt Six is still doing what they're doing, oh yeah, it's finna get deep.
Yeah, we might see we might see him actually come out there with the knife and cut the slit. Like, we might see some shit, okay?
Bro, remember Undertaker already hanged Big Boss Man from the Hell in the Cell. We've already seen Undertaker done murdered a few people on TV. Now you gonna add that to Netflix? Yeah, bro. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Okay. So now here's the segment where they undid everything they did in that opening segment.
It happens.
You had Judgment Day in the back. Seth walks up to Damien. The rest of Judgment Day walks off. Seth and Damien are talking. Seth says to Damien, you know, it's better to be lucky than good.
I love that quote, by the way.
You know? But he said, last night you got incredibly lucky, but you were also very good. And he said, I know things, you know, turned out the way they turned out for the reasons they did, but I'm gonna be a man of my word. And as long as you're champion, I'm not gonna come challenging for it.
Yeah, what's
Damien?
No, I'm joking.
Damien then basically opens his mouth and says, you know what, Seth? Fuck all that. When I get done with Gunther, if you want another shot, you can have it. Now Seth has no reason to be pissed at CM Punk.
All right.
Why?
Are we seeing? Matter of fact, have you seen the movie Pineapple Express?
Yes.
Yeah, so you remember the two goons going there? You know, they've been partners. They've been boys for a long time working. Yep. Remember, like, I knew you was getting soft. Like, that's how it feels. Like, Damian Priest is showing more and more signs of transitioning away from Judgment Day. Like, what you mean, forget all that? I'll give you like, for what? The $1 Million Man wouldn't. And I know.
Bro, it was a stipulation on the match. And we just gonna say fuck the stipulation? Is Vince here? Vince, are you back there? Because this is one of your moves, nigga. Like,
this is what I'm saying. This is what you would do. Like, I know we just talked about bridging the gap and talk about the transitions over time between old school and current. But the $1 Million Man would have did that. $1 Million Man would have did that classic laugh in your face.
Now if Steph get involved in anything with CM Punk, I'm gonna be like, what? For what? You've lost nothing. He didn't cost you anything.
He said,
said you can have a shot when you want it.
He said, holla at him.
You got nothing to be mad at now.
It makes you wonder how far they will go. Oh no!
No. We read that already. Yeah, but
it seemed like it popped up new.
I didn't like this segment because of that. It's like you took away all the stakes from Seth and Punk. Now you got to bring Seth and Punk to a different thing when you had the thing for them right there.
it kind of shows that, okay, you only put that stipulation in there just for the night, just for grabs, just for reach, just for looks, just for sales. So, I mean, yeah, there are times where your intelligence will be insulted, but at the same time, you have to do it like that. You could have waited a little bit. Could have waited a little bit. Could have waited. You know what? I don't want to book right now, but I mean, if you're gonna have that moment, you could have waited until Punk did something so extreme, or until someone did something so extreme to Seth that, okay, even we as an audience says, "Oh, that's just screwed up." And Priest then offers, hey, bro, I see the battle you fighting. I know why you fighting so hard. Don't worry about it, man. Like, handle your business, and when you're done with your business, and when I'm done with my business, we can go at it again.
Exactly. Like, give us some time. Don't do it. Don't do it on the same night that that was
horrible has to happen in order for that to happen. So you just no reason, just right there.
Like that segment was stupid. To me, that segment was stupid.
As they say, not talk nerdy, but nerdy, but not talk nerdy or dirty. They shot their load too fast on that angle.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean by that?
150%. But
I could have used that. I could have used that for another 4 or 6 weeks. Either way, I don't know.
Exactly. Either way, we got Braun Breaker again. He's about to earn another shot at Sammy because he beat the shit out of Sammy.
I was about to say, how else are you gonna put this? Let me see how you explain it.
He beat the shit out of Sammy. He speared him. You know, the officials came out, pulled him off him. They got it. They got him away. I don't know how the heck now. They're bringing him down.
Real quick.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, darling?
You know who that is. Oh.
Indeed. And it's all love. But yeah, we had Braun Breaker and Sammy. Braun speared the shit out of Sammy. Came out like he was humble. We all knew he wasn't gonna be humble.
Everybody knew that. He didn't listen to a single song on Kendrick Lamar's damn album. We know that. He wasn't coming out being humble. We knew that.
No. So as they're walking him up the ramp, or starting to, he pulls this on the damn officials, and I don't know how they fell for it. You know, they're walking. He's like, all right. You know, that's fine. Sami Zayn is still clutching his ribs on the other side of the ring at this point. They love doing this thing now because every time he does it, they go aerial cam so you can see him running. I love it, dog. So
I love it.
So they're at the entrance. Braun Breaker literally pulls one of these. As they're walking back, he goes, "What's that?" Everybody looks. He darts around. He darts around to where Sammy is and spears him again.
Bro, the fact that he led with him, what's that? Now, I ain't gonna lie. He started with the "what's that?" Now, that's funny. What ain't funny is how quickly that Joker came around that dang ring. That's freaking scary.
Okay, folks, I need y'all to understand this.
Yo.
Like, again, folks, when he pulls okay, I need to paint this picture for y'all.
Let me see if I can find a short or a reel. That way you can't blame us. Somebody else.
This the ring. This the ring. Okay.
Let me see if I can find it.
This the ring. This the ring. Okay. Sami Zayn on this side. Okay. Braun Breaker all the way on this side. In between these two sides, there's corners. Okay? Yep, pull it up. Pull it up.
This ain't the one. This ain't the one right here. I got to find it.
So in between these two sides, there's corners. Braun Breaker runs at 23 miles an hour. That's how fast he hits the ropes. So imagine how fast he's running around this ring. Okay? They're on totally opposite sides of the ring. Sami Zayn's on the side where the announce tables are. Braun Breaker's on the side where the entranceway is. Braun pulls a "what's that?" gets the officials' attention away and speeds around to the other side where Sami is. Nails him with another spear.
I'm talking about it was incredible. I mean, an incredible show of athleticism. That's all I. So, man, y'all got to listen.
Ilya Dragunov actually came out to check on Sami after this. He wanted Braun Breaker that night. They had a match. I believe Braun Breaker won. And next week we got Sami Zayn. Well, tomorrow night we got Sami Zayn defending the IC title against Ilya Dragunov. That's going to be a hell of a match. Do not expect that to have a finish. Expect Braun Breaker to come out and spear everybody. And then I believe we go and get a triple threat with them three at SummerSlam and shut up and take my money for that match.
I am trying to find the right clip. It was like, just because we was talking about it, I can't find it, even though I've seen it multiple times. Moving on. Keep going, bro.
But yeah, we had that. And then, last and finally, we had, I forgot to mention during that Judgment Day segment, Priest and Dom got into a mini argument. Dom said, "You're starting to sound like my dad," to Priest. Priest said, "No, I'm not your dad, but maybe I'm starting to see his side of things more and more every day with you." So that's another little tease that Priest is turning face. Yeah, no, okay. Watch this, folks. What's that? Yeah.
Bah! The ground he covered, you would have thought
that short amount of time.
The ground he covered, you would have thought the building was on fire.
Goodness. Okay, folks, if it's not apparent in WWE, we're in the era of the freak athlete, okay?
This is I don't want to do it no more. So Braun beats Sami. Do you think he would do you think he would have a better title run than Sami?
Yes.
The way he's setting it up.
I'm gonna say yes, because it's gonna last longer, because they're gonna have him cut through motherfuckers.
Then CB says Braun was a running back, a fullback in college, but I had no idea he had that much speed. Clearly he played football.
Oh yeah, he was. I remember hearing about that.
But the way he broke out, maybe Paz was just holding him back.
I say this because they say it every week. The man hits the ropes at 23 miles an hour.
Hey, silent thought. You at the work? You tuned in?
DC, what's good? What's good?
I'll quiet down.
We got CB and BC.
There you go. Braun Breaker fast as fuck. Yes, he is. I am so glad he is not a part of the clan, because of where I live. I was pretty fast in that guy, but I'm impressed. Bro, trust me. If he chasing me, I ain't gonna run. I gotta climb.
He's catching me. Like, he's catching me.
I'm pretty athletic, but if he chasing me, I ain't gonna run. I gotta climb. Forget that. I'm going all full.
I'm a fat boy. He's catching me.
Yeah, you got to scrap. You got to scrap.
You gonna have to whoop my ass, bro.
Strap.
But you gonna have to whoop my ass. But just know I'm not running.
You got to squabble, as my boy Elisa D said. Oh, y'all got to squabble. You squabbling over there.
Indeed. But anyway, after that, like I was saying, we had earlier tonight we had Priest talking to Dom, talking about he may be able to see what Ray been talking about. Then he gets a phone call, and he goes and he's like, "Hey, where you at? All right, back. Gonna be good to see you tonight." I mean, you guys are wondering who he's talking to. We all knew who he was talking to.
Yeah.
So let's get to who he was talking to. We had a match, our main event. His daddy was a better wrestler than his uncle. Collegiate, I mean, you're not wrong. He wasn't a better character,
you're wrong.
but he was definitely the better collegiate wrestler. But yeah, so we had our main event. We had our main event, Dirty Dom and Dirty Liv. Just dirty. Team dirty.
Live life dirty. They got to come up with something with that. Live dirty. I like that.
I like it. Listen. When the worst happens and Dom officially turns on Rhea, they may want to look into that Live Dirty. But anyway,
yeah, that shirt might want to be something. And you heard it here. So if they ever make it,
I buy that shirt. So when you see us wearing it, when you see us wearing it, that mean they put it out, and that mean just y'all remember where y'all heard it first.
You remember where you heard it first.
And it lends credence to something we've been saying for years about WWE and watching us.
You know what? We have a whole other episode about how many times we called something or we predicted something or we set up a storyline and it actually happened. But keep going, bro. So we got to get through this one. Give me just a second. Go ahead and talk about the finish of that. I'll be right back.
So yeah. So we had Live Dirty, which is what I'm calling them now, versus Zelina Vega and Rey Mysterio, where Liv actually helped Dominic to finally get a pinfall victory over his father, his first ever pinfall victory over Rey. The emotion was a little too much. It got him a little too much. He got too excited. He hugged Liv, but then immediately tried to remember, whoa, wait a minute. I don't want to do this because, mommy might be watching. But then Liv jumps on him and wraps around him. And they go down. And they're in the middle of the ring and they're forehead to forehead, nose to nose. All we need is that final piece. and he looks like he's about to give in to the temptation of 4 weeks. And right when it looks like he's about to do it, this is my brutality. Rhea Ripley returns, ladies and gentlemen. Mommy is back. She makes a beeline for the ring. Liv Morgan is gone. She done ran through the crowd. She don't want none of this smoke right now. She done left Dom in the ring to answer to Mommy. Mommy is pissed. Dom tries to do the welcome back. Goes in for a hug. Rhea just rolls her eyes, walks off. There's footage of him trying to plead his case up the ramp. Rhea's not trying to hear it. Folks, Rhea Ripley's back. She's a baby face that don't expect her to be in Judgment Day too much longer. Dominic is going to turn on her. He's going to side with Liv. And in fact, I believe her and Priest are both going to get kicked out. And it's going to be Judgment Day now with Liv Morgan.
It's a good possibility of that.
But
like
man,
Liv Dirty just out here just doing whatever.
Exactly. Live dirty. That's what, folks, that's whenever you hear us say live dirty, remember we are talking about
Liv Morgan.
We are talking about Liv Morgan and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I don't know how he resists Liv. I don't know. I done said if Liv was putting the full court press on me like she putting on Dominic, I'm folding like fresh laundry. Okay.
Oh, we got
they got it from me too.
Yeah. I think he goes.
I don't think he's gonna get kicked out. I think they're gonna kick out Rhea and Priest. What do they call it? The Torture Twins? Something,
but it's some mess going on here. And you know what? Yeah. Not to make it sound like this, but if you're a black female and you've been out of wrestling for a while, go back and just trace the storyline. You will love wrestling again because you're gonna be able to that. Then win a tribe. Yeah, you gonna go all the way back in. I ain't gonna lie. Right now, wrestling got something for everybody.
Like I said, man, wrestling got something for everybody. That's why you cannot sit there and about anything, Brian, Dave, and say that X, Y, or Z is not wrestling. You can't sit there and say that.
You can't, because I mean, look, they brought a storyline back, and you know, I'm big on storylines. You're big on storylines. I'm big on realistic responses. You're big on realistic responses. Like if this was happening, I don't expect somebody to come back and be like, "Oh no." Where I grew up, I've seen these people do this stuff before. But either way, this is what we got, and I love it. Cause look at Dirty Dom and his young self. He had to learn like a lot of us had to do when we was younger. You gotta make the right move. You gotta make them decisions carefully. Otherwise, you get screwed up in the game. What is up, Mill?
Hi.
How are you doing for this Sunday?
Hi, I'm good. I heard y'all were talking junk.
Let's talking junk now. You was the one talking junk in the comments.
Shut up. We don't talk about what I do. We talk about what y'all do.
Whatever, man, Bun Mel.
You just mad. Pigtail beast.
Folks, you can download Man Bun Mel on Community Creations if you don't want to grind through my faction to not get all the items cards to get.
First of all, I fucking hate you because I was about to go to Community Creations and look for this shit. And I was like, where Man Bun Mel at? I want to see this shit.
And I can predict that this show comes to a screeching halt.
What's going on, fellas?
What's good, man? We're here talking about this crazy ass wrestling week.
Yeah.
We ain't even got the AEW.
So where y'all at now?
We just got done with we got done finished with NXT Raw. Heat Wave and just finished up Raw.
Okay, cool.
NXT there's not a lot. NXT there isn't a whole lot to talk about.
What happened at Raw, bro? I mean that AEW. Happened there, man.
Yeah, we gonna jump over to AEW because that had
I heard. Oh, I heard.
Okay, so we had the men's and women's Owen Hart Cup finals on this past week's Dynamite. The winners of each tournament would be getting a world title shot at All In, Wembley. So
At
winner of the
Wembley.
men's would be decided between one Hangman Page and Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
Bryan Danielson defeated Hangman Page and will be going to Wembley to face Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Championship.
Big emphasis on women.
Hangman Page, however, is on a arc where he's obsessed with getting his revenge on Swerve Strickland for everything that was done to him back when Swerve was heel. So Hangman didn't forget, and it's basically, I don't give a damn that you face. If you face, I'm heel, and now I'm gonna get your ass. So the Young Bucks had asked Hangman to be part of their team for Blood and Guts coming up against Team AEW. Initially, Hangman said no because he's gonna win to Owen. He's gonna go on to fight Swerve. Well, now he's lost to Owen, so he can't get that shot. But Swerve named himself the captain for Team AEW.
Okay.
In Blood and Guts. So then later in the show, Hangman went to the Bucks and said, I'm in. I'll do it. I'm on y'all team.
Okay.
Because now Swerve's in, so now Hangman's in. Now let's get to the women's Owen.
Oh boy.
Because that's where we saw some shit.
Talk about it. I'm just eating this delicious hamburger.
Go right ahead. Hey, enjoy yourself.
But I was told I'm eating at the table by myself. So I'll just continue. Go ahead.
Because I'm not eating right now. That's all. Anyway. Okay, you don't have to do the eyes while you eat. In the finals of the Women's Owen Hart Tournament, we had Mariah May, who is the protege of one Timeless Tony Storm, going up against reaching the finals for the second year in a row, the babe with the power bomb, Willow Nightingale. I saw a description of Willow Nightingale on Twitter that made me chuckle like you wouldn't believe. Shane Taylor on Twitter last night said Willow Nightingale is Claire Huxtable with hands and a power bomb. I said, wow. I've never heard. First off, that's the only other person I've ever heard get the Claire Huxtable distinction. You know who the first one is.
Oh, yeah.
So you get that distinction. You're already in my good books. And Willow was already in my good books. We'll talk about that another time. Willow, before we get to the meat and potatoes of what happened, Willow, being that this was the Owen Hart tournament, came out in a singlet. It was still her style of singlet, but it was in the design of the Owen Hart Nation of Domination gear with the danger on the front, and the black and the yellow. I was loving every minute of that shit.
You and every other fan.
I was loving every minute of it. This was a great This was a great back and forth match between these two ladies. In the end, Mariah May was able to get the roll up after these two women have kicked out of everything from each other. Came down to Mariah getting that lucky roll up. 1, 2, 3. No longer using that table alone, but you are the head. Okay, CB. We don't need to give him that. But anyway,
Let that man speak.
Oh, of course, you would. But anyway,
Hey, you do it. Mm-hmm.
moving along.
Mm-hmm.
Mariah May got the roll up on Willow. Got the 1, 2, 3. She was respectful to Willow. They shook hands, and then Tony Storm got in. They were celebrating. They were hugging. Everything was great. They left the ring, held hands, skipping up the ramp. Mind you, folks, held
Keep going.
hands
Be
and
right back, yo.
skipped up the ramp together.
They were skipping though.
Okay. And then when we got to the top of the ramp, Mariah May grabs the title belt that you get from winning the Women's Owen Hart tournament, grabs it and clocks Tony Storm right in the face.
She didn't have to do it like that. She didn't have to do it like that.
Clocks her in the face because remember, the person who wins the women's gets a shot at the women's title at All In Wembley.
She didn't have to do it like that.
Because Mariah May won the Owen, she now gets her shot at Tony Storm's women's title.
She didn't have to do it like that though.
Oh, but she didn't stop there, Tori. She didn't stop there. She hit her in the face with the belt and then started whipping her with the title belt. Then she hits Luther with the title belt and starts whipping him with it. Then she knocks him off the stage with it. By this point, Tony Storm picks her head up and all you see is blood streaming down her face. Tony Storm.
Gonna do it, that's how you do it, though.
Wait, bruh. Tony Storm's thing is watch for the shoe, and then she throws her shoe, right? Mariah May gave us a whole new meaning to that shit. Mind you, Tony, head wound, gushing. We got a gusher on our hands, folks. Okay?
Hey, PG.
Listen, it's fine. PG, brother. Anyway. Gushing blood from her head. Mariah May takes one of Tony Storm's heels, grabs the heel part, and just starts spiking it into the wound. Like over and over again. Like this is gruesome, folks. Aubrey Edwards and the rest of the referees come out. Shut up, computer. She got color. Okay, and Tony Storm's thing is black and white. She was in living color that night.
No.
And it was a brutal beatdown. And then Mariah May kisses her on the forehead with the blood. The blood is all over her face now, and bruh, just again. I was invested before. Now with that match for All In, take my money.
I mean, it's one of those like, yo, y'all done set it up now. Got to be real. And I don't mean real as in the sense of, okay, they really hate each other, but what I'm saying is you got to go all the way now.
Just take all my money. Take my money for that. Take my money. Take it all.
Keep telling the story. I'm interested. I don't have popcorn, but I got hot wings. Let's go.
Man, you got wings.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm saying, man, that's pretty much all there is to tell about that for now. Because I'm waiting for Dynamite this week. I want to hear the explanation, man. And also, I want to see the promo Tony Storm is going to cut off of this. I hope she does it with the blood still on her face. I hope she does the promo with the blood still on her face.
If Tony is smart, And to keep over that gimmick, she has to.
Mm-hmm. I hope to God that when she does that promo, all that blood is still on her face.
I hope so.
Last but not least, we had SmackDown this week, folks.
Yo, SmackDown. They really been doing some stuff, and you know why? We'll keep going.
With SmackDown, we just gonna talk about the main thing. We just gonna talk about the main thing that everyone wants to talk about: the motherfucking bloodline. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about BBL Bailey.
Oh, timeout. Thank you, Mel.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk about the beginning of the show first.
Oh, man. BBL Bailey.
So we had Tiffany Stratton, the winner of the female Money in the Bank, come out. She's talking her thing, and then Bailey comes out. Basically says to her, you know, if you think about cashing that in on me, you're gonna be the first woman to fail her cash in. Because remember, every woman to cash in so far has won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Every female cash in has been successful.
Shout out to Miller for no reason at all.
So after that, the reigning queen of the ring, Nia Jax, came out. And she's talking to Bailey, and she's saying basically at SummerSlam, you're not gonna have to worry about Tiffany cashing in on you because I'm gonna take your title. Bailey says, I'm not the hugger Bailey that you injured back in NXT. I'm not, the same one you hurt before her SummerSlam match. Basically, I ain't that little kid no more.
Draw.
Right? And Nia Jax says to her, Bailey, I know that you're not the hugger.
CB with. Go ahead.
She's gonna be mine first. Anyway,
nah, you gotta fight her, blood. You might wanna reconsider that. Yeah, she looks like she fight and bite.
We have an agreement. But anyway,
I'm gonna mind my business.
Jack says to Bailey, I know you're not the hugger that I injured back in NXT. And she says, so what are you now? BBL Bailey? And looks at that. BBL Bailey. Folks, I'm sorry. As long as we've been talking about that ass, there is not a damn thing BBL about Bailey. Okay.
However, yeah. Oh no, it is BBL.
However,
big booty Latina. That's what that is.
Exactly. Big booty Bailey. Big booty Bailey. Big booty Bailey. Okay, let me stop. But yeah, BBL Bailey was trending that night, and I don't know how. And Bailey knew what the fuck she was doing. Right when she said BBL Bailey, Bailey gonna turn to the side. But you wasn't shifting your feet, bitch. I know what you was doing.
Hey, what we not gonna do is call her a bitch. We'll call her many of things like fat ass and juicy butt, but we ain't gonna call her a bitch. That's the last thing we'll do.
I'm just saying, you wasn't shuffling your feet. We know what you was doing. Okay.
You know what you were doing.
Go ahead and continue talking about Bailey's ass. So what did Bailey's ass say?
We thank you for it, Bailey.
You're trying to let her ass voice.
At the end of the segment,
Bailey's ass
got beat by Tiffany and Nia Jax. Tiffany teased cashing in when Nia walked away.
I don't know about y'all. I was excited as fuck about that. I was like, yo, do it.
Like, bro, it was at that point I wanted the fans to be quiet. I'm like, fans, shut the fuck up.
And then here come Nia Jax, old thick ass, sitting there talking about what did CB say? I still want to know, how did that dude end up getting with Bailey? I mean,
World
there's
may
someone
never
out
know.
there for everyone,
The world may never know. But anyway, that was the segment with BBL Bailey and Nia Jax.
Wait, I gotta take another sip. God damn.
Listen, we are anointing many things. We got Dom and Liv. We calling them Live Dirty now. And
That's good. I like that. I like that.
we calling them Live Dirty.
WWE, make that a shirt and give my boy his credit too.
Know what we said?
So
Live Dirty.
So we calling them Live Dirty, and now we got BBL Bailey.
We need to patent that quick.
We do. Because we know about WWE.
We'll be like, if you want to use it, we want tickets to every event in our areas.
Exactly. Shit.
Speaking of which, if you're in Georgia, they coming down soon.
Oh, Brooklyn. They coming to Brooklyn in November. I already made plans. It's going to go down. Me and the crew.
Indeed.
Georgia in September.
And hopefully Roman will be there.
And October. I'm hoping to be in Georgia for Bad Blood, bro. I really am.
No, they're going to start the state tour in September.
I'm going to be honest with you. If we're going to talk about that real quick, this is behind the scenes shit. And y'all family, so we fuck with y'all. I think as much as I want to go to Bad Blood, I think I would rather save that for Mania.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to go. If the pricing is good, I'm cool. But if not, I'd rather focus on Mania for that.
Mel, I'm gonna throw this out there.
Why do you need Georgia so much,
Mel,
bro?
I'm gonna throw this out there.
Okay, hopefully I catch it.
Punk, McIntyre, Rollins, triple threat.
Hell in the Cell.
Bad Blood.
Okay. Let me. Punk, Rollins, McIntyre, triple threat, Hell in the Cell. Rock versus Roman.
Not at Bad Blood.
No, Mania.
Okay.
And you do know we've been wrestling fans for years.
I'm gonna throw you this one.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Bad Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Roman versus Fatu.
You bitch. But Mania, bro.
I get you. I'm personally, we trying to do both. If we can, we're gonna.
No, okay. So I'll say this. I'll say this much. If I can do October and April, yes. But I'm not gonna break my pockets to do it.
Which I wouldn't suggest you do, and we're not either.
Honestly, I would rather Mania because we could start figuring out to do media day and really, show our day ones that's been with us for the whole ride since the beginning. Actually, let me throw this out there too. Our 1 year anniversary of doing the podcast is coming up the week of the 29th, which is the 29th is my birthday. I'm not celebrating it on here. I'm gonna celebrate that with my brothers behind the scenes. I wanted to see if y'all wanted to at least do a show on the 31st.
We definitely can.
For our 1 year, and just we could talk about all the good stuff we did throughout the podcast for that year, and the highs, the lows, and shit like that.
I would love to have guests pop in just for a minute and just say, whatever.
Yeah, like if we could get some of the people that came in to do it, absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
good.
we
Absolutely.
can get Charlie
I'll
to
be
come in this
down.
motherfucker. It'd be nice.
I'll be down, bro. Hey, matter of fact, for the 1 year, like some of y'all that's been in the comments for every show that haven't showed up on here. Why don't y'all show up on here?
What did I
Hey,
just say?
listen, y'all don't
Kiara,
have to be on camera.
Charlene.
Y'all don't have to be on camera. We respect if people don't want to show
BC.
their face, but you could talk.
Yeah.
John, you've been on here before, so you want to bring
Nah,
your
don't
ass on
nobody
here.
want to see your Crisco ass. We
You
love you.
if you want to get on, that is what it is. You get on. But I'm talking to the ones that be here every day that ain't been on this camera yet.
I know who he talking to. Tori, do you mind?
Talking to everybody.
Do you mind?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
All right, because this is who he talking to right here. Okay, that's it.
Not the ladies. Give it up
that's
for
who
the
you.
ladies.
That's who you talking to.
Give
You
it up for
talking
the
to
That's all.
the
ladies.
ladies.
That's all we can show right now, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but I didn't just say the ladies. I said BC too.
Yeah. Oh,
Get
Tori,
him up on here.
I meant to
CD,
tell you.
get you up
It,
on here.
no, absolutely. It wasn't that one that we got flagged for. It was the
Which one?
original one we had when it had that porno sounding music. That
Uh,
that's an actual song.
Got you.
So this one we're fine.
oh, okay, bet. Give it up
So
for
we
the
can
Well,
bring back the ladies.
give it up for the ladies.
Oh, go ahead, Tori. That's you. Lick your fingers from eating your chicken and play the motherfucker.
I got one more
Hurry
to go.
up.
You go ahead.
Hurry up. Let
I
the
got one
whole
more to
thing
go. Y'all
play.
go ahead.
Let the whole thing play. Go ahead.
Tori was fucking up that chicken.
He was. Run it up.
I am. I told you. I got one more to go. One of y'all better hit that thing.
All right, you know what? I got you. I got you right now.
Hit it. Anybody's wondering what happened to the cage dancing girls from Raw Underground, that was them right there.
You such a jackass.
Oh yeah.
Man, but yeah. Where we at? Oh yeah. So we still on SmackDown. Now
Oh shit, we're still on SmackDown.
Now let's talk about the goddamn bloodline.
Let's go there.
Let me say this. Solo is definitely stepping into that role that he needed to step into for this
You
tour.
just need to look smart.
Yo, real quick, not to cut you off, Brody. After you finish talking SmackDown, we got some huge announcements that we can kind of tell y'all about, but not too much.
Finally.
We can tell y'all what's gonna happen this month, though.
Finally.
Finally, we can tell y'all.
Because we've had it locked in for months, but finally we can tell you. But anyway. So Solo is definitely stepping into this role that he needed to for this thing to work.
Fuck yeah. And not to cut you off again, bro, but
No, go ahead.
give Solo his fucking flowers for getting into that fucking character. God damn. I love it. I love it.
I was nervous at first.
I was too, but you know what? I feel like he paid his dues. And then once he finally got a chance to take the ball, he took it and made a more dangerous version of the bloodline, which I love. But not to take away from what Beast was saying. Go ahead, bro.
No, not at all.
Let me go get something to drink. Go ahead.
But yeah, Solo has definitely stepped into the role he needed to for this thing to work, because the amount of heat he's getting, like, we got crowds chanting "fuck you, Solo." We got him eating it all up. We got Jacob Fatu doing Jacob Fatu fucking things. We got Tama Tonga and Tongaloa doing Gorillas of Destiny things. And it's all working so damn well. Like, when Roman comes back, the pop's gonna shake the fucking building. Okay? Like, and Solo keeps saying, he keep throwing shots at Roman and all these promos he doing now. Like, he keeps saying, you know, if you want the Ula Fala back, which is the thing around that they wear around their neck when you're the tribal chief, if you want that back, you got to come back and take it. Because I ain't giving it up. I'm the tribal chief now. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Roman.
Look at me.
Okay?
Look at me.
Look at me, Black.
All right.
Look at
I said, look at me. I'm the captain now. Okay. So, like, he's getting the heat he needs. He's getting the responses that he needs. Like, bro, it's clicking. And this beat down at the end of SmackDown on Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton was absolutely masterful. Before we get to the actual beatdown, there was a segment between Cody and Randy in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And Cody and Randy, they're sitting in the back. They're talking. Randy's like, look, I know at some point tonight you're going to find yourself in the middle of the ring surrounded by a bunch of Samoans.
That just sounds funny.
Exactly.
I'm pretty scared.
Yeah. And he
As
said,
long as Haku is not there,
exactly.
I'll take anybody else's beat down. If I see Haku coming, just rip my teeth out.
Yep.
Like,
Hurry up.
Just
Get
hurry
it
up.
over with.
Whatever is gonna be done, save it. Let Haku do it. It'll be done in 1 second.
Nope, I'm going straight J. Cole on that. When J. Cole said, I know the game, I'm an expert. Brother, how you gonna jump me if my legs work? I'm gone.
And not for nothing, we got some pretty ass smiles in here. No homo, but I can't sit there and smile with my two fronts missing because Haku got it on his Ula Fala.
Exactly.
Now I got a mad underbite because you done ripped my damn jaw.
Because now the family meeting podcast, it's the family meeting podcast.
Exactly.
Because we ain't got no teeth.
Talking all rip.
So he says,
damn it, Pat Stu.
So Randy Orton said what we would never say in that situation. He said, if you find yourself in that situation, I'm coming out there. You're a braver man than me, Randy.
I'm about to say, that's on you, Randy.
You know what we would have said? I'm going to tell you exactly what we would have said. Oh, where's it at? Where is it at? Come on.
Oh, I think I got you.
Bullshit?
I think you.
Bullshit?
Y'all heard what the little white boy said?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what we would have said.
You go find yourself in a range of Samoans, like
Mel, I'm sure at some point tonight you gonna find yourself in that ring surrounded by a bunch of Samoans. And if that happens, I want you to know I'm gonna be at the hotel praying for you.
No. Hey, Tori, I know you're gonna be in the ring with a bunch of Samoans surrounding you. You know what I'm gonna tell you?
Babylon system is a bomb clock. telling a victim to bumbo clock. Ninja.
Yeah. Cause you ain't got to worry about me. Like I know we all got each other's backs, but
Yeah, back at the hotel.
a bunch of Samoans.
Listen, that is the one. That is the one group of people that black, white, Chinese, Arab, any
Oh,
nationality you could think of is scared of.
They're not fucking with him.
That's the one. Listen, a black person to talk shit to an Asian, we don't give a fuck. A white
And
person to talk shit to a black person, they kind of don't give a fuck. They gonna get punched, but
half of them is in the NOI family. Okay, so half is in the NOI family. Okay,
like, nah, bro.
listen,
son,
be like, yo,
every time we get a Samoan debut, you go on Twitter the next day to find out Rikishi got another son.
Is he cloning?
bro. You know how this? Listen, this is exactly how the conversation would have went, guys. I know y'all probably gonna be surrounded by a bunch of Samoans. I just want to let you know that Jamel Anawai is probably gonna be one of those Samoans that's on that side that's gonna fuck you up.
I want to let you know that you will not die in vain.
I want you to know that as soon as you are surrounded by one of those Samoans, you're gonna see me out there throwing up my one beast NOI.
This is the Anawai meeting podcast right now. As long as y'all know, right now.
I don't know that you will not die in vain.
Exactly. I just want you to know you will not die.
You heard that? Probably say he ain't dead.
Hey, TG, you need to change that to TA, motherfucker, because you were NOI.
Corey NOI. Okay, throw up your one. and I'm changing. It's gonna be NOI mode.
Hey, yo, we got like little less than 8 minutes left, bro. Like, is that?
Yeah. Nah, I ain't mean to do that. Yeah, because we got to do that announcement too. Nah, go ahead, bro.
You good. Because okay, but yeah, basically, Cody found himself in the middle of some Samoans at the end of the show. And well, before we get to that, Randy said, when all this is done with the bloodline, you're going to have a lot of people coming for that title. And he's looking at it. And he goes, and he says, when that happens, I'm going to have your back then, too.
Yeah, your back.
He going to have his back while he pulling that knife out of it. Come on. Like, yo. And bro, this is what we keep telling people, not to cut you off from what you were saying, but this is what we keep telling people. Sit back and be a fan. Watch long-term storytelling.
Because we got another piece at the end of the show. We got another piece of it at the end of the show.
Talk about it. All
right. So again, Cody found himself in the middle of some Samoans. He was getting his ass whooped.
Was we out there?
We wasn't out there. No. You
sure we wasn't one of the Samoans? Okay, go ahead.
No. And well, I thought about it, but I was throwing up my one from home. I didn't want them to think I wasn't, in case they was watching. So I was doing it the whole time. So Cody's getting whooped. Randy comes out there. He's doing the thing at first because he's Randy Orton, but eventually the numbers catch up.
Of course.
And they putting the beat down on it. Now here's the thing: they're not beating down Cody no more. Now they have Cody tied in the ropes, forcing him to watch them beat up Randy. And now the thing that got me, Cody.
Bro, rip the Band-Aid off. Rip the band-aid off.
Cody Raheem Aloysius Rhodes.
Nah, he not that night.
No. Because I'm saying he needs his flowers for this performance. Okay? Because they got him tied up. He's watching. They putting the beat down on Randy. And Cody yells out, "Don't hurt him. Take me."
All right. So that is where Cody Aloysius Raheem
Became Cody Dustin Reynolds Rhodes.
Cody, bro, the hood does not co-sign.
Listen.
I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it.
No. You can't justify this, bro. It ain't no way in the history of niggerdom you ever gonna hear. Now, don't get me wrong. With us three, it's a different story. We fucking you up. We gon' listen. We gonna get beat up. We gonna get beat up together. I doubt it, but there ain't no way. First of all, there ain't no way one person is holding me. And I see we're gonna put Nap in here because he's the light one. I see Nap on the floor getting his ass whooped, and I go, "No, take me! No,
Don't hurt him! Don't hurt him! Take me!"
Nah, bro. I liken this best to, hey, if y'all have not watched Blue Hill Avenue, go watch it. But remember, old buddy, he took his like a man. He was like,
he did. He did.
Dogs will hunt you down till you drop. Pretty much like, right. You want to do this? Like, I got dogs that'll hunt you down till you drop. Go ahead, then. Hey, yo, he just took it.
Okay. I'm gonna throw another one at you, Tori. Remember the movie Hoodlum?
Yeah.
Fucking Chicago.
Speak on it.
Dog.
We get into a whole other area.
They have my man Chicago strung the fuck up by his arm. Okay? The damn police officer was torturing this nigga with a little fucking corkscrew.
Yes,
okay.
Bro, that takes some gangster.
He's popping eyes out of this man's head. He's stabbing him with it. He's sticking it up his everything. All Chicago said with his last fucking breath, that nigga said, "My cousin gonna fuck you up real bad behind this."
Bad whole part.
Officer Foley. He threw in another little jab at him before he killed him. And lo and behold, once Bumpy found out they killed fucking Chicago,
that was it.
Game over.
So y'all ready to tell these people the good news?
Yeah, we
got some news. We got some news. We gonna wrap it up after this. So July 26th. No. Before we get to that. July 17th. Brother. Am I right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tune in July 17th. Our next
Keep talking about it. Let me get the post up real quick.
Yeah. July 17th, upcoming show. Official. And when I say official, this ain't just what the hood talking about. I mean, he actually has the hardware to prove it. Official 229 legend. If you was around in this region, in this area, in the South, I know you heard about this guy. He probably has some soundtracks to some things that you might have been doing. We got
sorry.
Go ahead.
Not to cut you off, bro. Real quick, I gotta jump out and get the because I thought I had it on my phone. Let me jump out real quick and I'm gonna jump back in.
So for anybody who's been tuned in on the page, on the 17th, we got local legend, 229 legend, with regional legend, regional all-star, Hall of Famer, as far as music is concerned, and he goes by the divine attribute of the name of OE, and he's coming through to sit down and talk with the fam. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very happy for it. I'm very happy about it. If you're around in this area, the same way I said, Georgia, stand up, because WWE coming down here September through October. Yo, this is one of those that, if you want to relive some memories, just some music that kind of made you feel a certain type of way as you was coming up or whatever. And even now, OE is going to be on the show, and I couldn't be more happy than to say that. The 17th, what is that? This coming Wednesday. Be there. Humble dude, very talented dude. And he's going to sit down and talk with us. I am ready. I'm looking forward to it. Be there for OE on the 17th.
Indeed. I know if I can, I definitely will be.
You already know.
I want to be there.
And also, coming up July 26th, a lot of y'all heard of this guy. This is a big deal for us as well. This is a big deal for the family meeting. This guy is really close friends with Swerve Strickland. He got a lot of influence in the wrestling community. And guess where he coming to sit at the table at? Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Got Monteezy coming through, baby. Can't wait. Can't wait for that one.
That's the 17th. And what, 1 week? Almost a week?
That's July
a week after.
At 6:30.
Yeah, following it. Keep it with our regular flow. Getting back to our regular flow. You got one episode where we talking to guests, or we talking about subjects, and we talking about wrestling or whatever. We doing 2 shows a week. We're trying to stick to that, and it's all because of y'all. But are we able to talk about this Wednesday?
The big news.
We able to talk about it?
Yeah, too.
The big news is this event that's coming up.
Yeah, too.
You know what? I'm going to just post it, and I'm going to let my brothers talk about it.
Gentlemen, coming up August 24th in Brooklyn, New York, we have Jobber Slam coming up. Now, you may be wondering, why are we on the Family Meeting podcast promoting Jobber Slam for? Well, number one, wrestling is one of the many topics that we discuss here.
Absolutely.
Number two, look at the lineup. Just take a look. I'm pretty sure you'll see some names and some faces that you recognize. But number three, it is because the main event of Jobber Slam will be solely sponsored by the Family Meeting podcast.
Folks,
That's us. That is us.
folks, we could not have done any of this without y'all love and support. And bro, that's big. That's big for us.
Huge.
That's huge.
And also, let me post this back up real quick. The main event, we don't have it fully in writing yet.
Mm-hmm.
We do have one of the people in the main event. He's gonna come through on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we have the owner of Battle Club,
Mm-hmm.
Janelle. She's going to stop by the show as well.
Make sure
And she's going to chop it up. She's going to come sit at the table as well. Fellas, we've been trying to tell people for a while. We're going to move up. We're going to do big things.
And y'all are part of it.
We can't do it without y'all.
We can't.
Y'all are part of it. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to say that when I reach out my hand to you, baby, that all of America is reaching back, and we are one, and we are part of the same team, and we gonna make this thing, this Family Meet podcast, come together like a family, and we gonna make it work, and it's gonna be all to the good, for the better or worse, but we all gonna be together, baby. That's all I'm saying, Daddy.
Shout out Jalen fucking Brunson, man. I'm sorry. I know they ain't got shit to do with shit.
No. You absolutely right. Because that man made a grown man fucking decision yesterday. Okay?
Oh,
This dude took a pay cut so his people on that team could get their bread and pull in another motherfucker.
113 million. The man left on the table. No, excuse me. 130 million. He left on the table, folks.
And they said Mikal Bridges is actually going to do the same thing too soon.
Yep.
That's
dog. That is selflessness that this New York Knicks franchise has never seen in any player. Okay? That's dedication to building a championship contender. That's dedication to building a championship fucking team. Okay?
It's not about money. It's about winning championships. Do you know how much more money he's going to make if he brings one championship to New York? Just one.
One finals, bro.
Listen,
one finals.
Y'all, I already told my job. I said, let me tell you something now. The day the Knicks win the championship, don't expect me in when that parade happens because I'm staying out that night. Let me know if I'm gonna still have a job. If I'm not, I get it. I need to see this up front.
Facts, bro. Y'all talking about 30 plus years. Okay, y'all talking about 30 plus years. We've been waiting to see this.
But
it happens.
Let's wind it down because Torrey already twiddling his fingers. He ready to go. So for Milwaukee, no, go ahead.
Listen, folks.
Go ahead.
The week in wrestling has been fucking crazy. As we've sat here and discussed, we cannot forget about BBL Bailey. We will not forget about BBL Bailey. Listen, folks, we thank you for joining us again on the Family Meeting Podcast. As you heard, we have huge things coming up. We have huge things coming up, and we're not going to stop. We're just going to keep going up. Basically, folks, you could have been anywhere in the world. You could always.
Hey! Whoa! No! You're here. That's your shit. You do it.
Oh, excuse me.
Come on, man. You know, he's sitting all sexy and smooth and shit. He's just waiting for his time. Oh.
Anyway, you've had my piece. Close it out, TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, we know you could have been anywhere else in the world today, but you chose to be here with us. And we know that could have been a tough choice. You chose God and church over.
Oh, let's not do religion.
Nah, no, I'm just messing with you. Either way, you know you have a choice in who you choose for your entertainment, and you chose us. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with us, and you know what? We appreciate that. Signing off for Dad Mode, Beast Mode, for Mel and your boy TG, yours personally. We thank you. We look forward to seeing you again the next time we pull these chairs up around the table. Thank you. Have a great day. And thank you for being a part of the family. Set it out.
Meeting adjourned, folks.
Meeting adjourned.
The music ain't playing? Okay. Wow.
meeting, come pay attention. The money come when you stop pretending. The funny talk gon' stop too. I ain't playing games with you fucking gremlins. Fuck a goblin, you barely popping. We keep winning, we ain't fucking stopping. You fucking phony, stop telling stories. We can tell you lying for a little glory. Lex Luthor, no Lex Luthor. My heroes then used to shoot the juice up. Y'all shoot the club up for no reason. How I know? Cause no one bleeding. Pill poppers are the real monsters. Kill farmer, then kill the doctors. Kill the haters that's always hating on what we doing cause we popular. Big bag, I'm a big deal. Plenty cash, we skipping jail. Pass and go, we buying blocks, no fish kills. We big whales. Real estate got the market corner. Dudes keep missing, make a target for them. Proof in the pudding, y'all eating porridge where we lifting weights every fucking morning. Moonwalk on that heated floor. Take a splash in that swimming pool. No lazy man, we hard working till the clock stop, we making moves. Shut the fuck up, we talking now. Shut the fuck up, we talking now. Shut the fuck up, we talking now. Shut the fuck up, we talking now.